on Reddit, and this guy asked, "Is this the best ad structure for e-commerce business in 2024?" This guy says that he started a new Facebook ads account. He's overwhelmed with information. He's looking to figure out things he wanna make. He wants to make this ad account work, and he prepared a structure for us that we can review. And based on my experience, I'm gonna share what to do if you're when structuring your ad account. I'm gonna give you the structure I prefer using for my clients. I manage more than $10 million in ad spend. I recently started taking up e-commerce clients, and I have to be honest, like e-commerce is extremely easy. If you want to get good at marketing, go into info business. If you want to become great at marketing, figure out how to sell online courses, figure out how to sell basically anything that is not like physical, right? So figure this thing out. You're going to learn a lot about marketing. When it comes to like Facebook ads and digital marketing, I do care about making money, but what I care is improvement. I want to get better. So this guy is providing us the opportunity for us to learn something. So let's see if I agree on some of the points. Let's see what I will do. So this guy, as you can see, he's running a test campaign. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. So he has ad set budget optimization test campaigns. In each campaign, he's testing like 4 ad sets. He has 3 different ads. In one of the ads, he's testing videos. In the other ads, he's testing static ad. I believe this stands for images. So this is the test. So he's whatever works, he's moving it to a US CBO campaign with a budget of $100. So what is this guy doing? So basically, he has an ABO campaign, ad set budget optimization campaign. What is he testing in this campaign? So let me draw it for you. Let me get some shapes. So the first thing that he is doing, let me draw it. So the first thing that he has is test campaign. In the test campaign, he has one ad set testing videos, another ad set testing again, I think videos, and 2 more testing images. Images, right? And he's doing like four ad sets. The 4 ad sets, each of them has 3 ads. 3 video ads, 3 video ads, 3 image ads. So this is the structure that he's proposing. What he's proposing as well is to run an ad for 7 days to test as a test. So 7 days at $20 budget. So basically this ad set is at 20 and pretty much every ad set is at 20. So he's looking the data on 7-day period. What do you think about this? What do I think about this structure? I think this structure is pretty good. I think different ad accounts will experience results with different structures. And this is just the test campaign. So he also has a winning campaign, which is campaign budget optimization, CBO, that he starts at 100. And he duplicates the winning ad set into the CBO campaign. So if this works, he's gonna duplicate it. And he's just gonna do a lot of duplications based on the winning campaigns. And this is the structure he's using. So what do I think for this structure? Number one, I think $20 per day could be a very, very small budget for most people. If you're running ads in the USA, I suggest you start at least 30, or ideally I would set the budget at 50. Why would I do that? Because this way my ad set will exit the learning phase much faster. For some people, it doesn't care. Some people don't care about it. I also don't care about it, but I've seen better results with $50 per ad set. So pretty much if you're doing like, let's say 4 ad sets at 20, this is $80 per day for tests, which I believe might not be very, very efficient. So I would have less, I would be testing less ad sets, but with a higher budget, right? This will be my number one point of view, not my number one feedback, right? The next thing that he does, he's pulling test how ABO winners perform against his storing best performance. So basically, this guy is doing this for a while. So he knows that in his ABO campaign, he has like a great winning campaigns, right? For example, let's cover those. Let's keep those black, but let's cover them the red. So the red ones are winning. They're delivering amazing results. And here I'm just gonna showcase that they're making a lot of money. And what is he doing? Which each test he's running, he's split testing the winning ads versus the new ads that seem promising, which I believe is like a very, very good strategy. I believe this guy offers a very reasonable solution for a lot of people, right? So if you have something winning, $100 CBO might be a low budget. So this is something that you need to consider. You need to know the level of scale that you want to bring. Like in many cases, you want to start at maybe like 250 and you want to go to maybe like 500 for the CBO. And if you go for like 1,000 per day on ads, I suggest using cost per result. So this is what this guy suggests. I think this is a very reasonable solution. I think this is something that you could test. However, I'm just gonna give you my how I manage my ads. In many cases, when I test a new campaign, right? I would like to start. So I don't split test the ads. So I'm gonna have in my ad sets, I'm gonna have 2 video ads, and I'm gonna have 2 image ads. The ad set in my test campaign will be ad set budget optimization. But here I'm gonna start each campaign at 50, right? I'm gonna start each campaign at 50. And at some cases, what I like testing is testing at least 5 ad sets at 50, right? So here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run the ads for a few days. I'm gonna run the ads for maybe 3 to 4 days. And if I see that something is like performing extremely well, I would scale it to a CBO campaign, right? CBO campaign. The way I do it, I'm just gonna have, and here in the different ad sets, I'm testing interests. So this will be, let's say, interest 1. But I might also be testing like lookalikes, right? Interest 2. Here I might be testing lookalike. Here I might be testing lookalike of the checkout or the cart initiated. And here I might be testing another interest. So this is how I would like to go about it. Let's say that I'm running like, I start this campaign, right? I start this campaign on day 1. And I'm running this campaign for like 48 hours. Maybe like 2 to 3 days. I'll leave the campaign working. And for example, I'll see that this ad set, the first 2 ad sets are delivering extremely good results. extremely good results. So let's cover them green. This is working very, very well. So what I'll do, I'll isolate those in the CBO campaign, and I'll duplicate them again, and I'll duplicate them again. Sometimes I do duplicate them, sometimes I don't. So the CBO campaign will have a budget of, let's say, I like 199 as a budget a lot. This is something I do usually. And this is how I run the campaign. Again, I'll test for 3-4 days. And here, if I see some of the ad sets performing well, again, I'm gonna turn them on, and I'm just gonna keep on duplicating the same ad set. For example, if this ad set is working, and here I'm targeting interest one, and here I'm targeting only, let's say, male 30 to, let's say, 65 plus, I might duplicate this ad set. Oops. I might duplicate this ad set, but I'm just gonna do a small iteration. I'm gonna target male 25 to 65. And this is what I'm gonna play with. I'm gonna play with the age. If applicable, I might play with the gender. And this is how I'm gonna keep on scaling. So this is the structure I like to do on a very, very basic level. So another point I would like to make here: the smaller the budget you have, so if your budget is more, let's say if you're doing $10 per day, you need more time to make decisions, right? For example, if you're running a campaign for $10 per day, you might leave the campaign to work for 20 days so you could make the decision. If this campaign is set a budget at 50%, $50, right? Maybe you need to wait 3 to 5 days to make decision. Of course, if you see that this campaign is completely not working, you can scratch it off totally, right? However, if you see that, let's say ad set number 1 is delivering 4 sales, ad set number 2 delivers 6 sales, ad set number 3 and 4 and 5 deliver 0 ad sets, 0 ad sets, 0 ad sets. You can kill those ad sets off, right? You can kill those ad sets off, and you can start looking for different variations of the winning ad sets. For example, if you're targeting, let's say, male who are interested in weight loss, let's say that this interest exists, you see that's working, you can duplicate it, and you can target male interested in something similar, which could be, let's say, CrossFit, let's say, right? And you just keep on making iterations, and you keep moving your ad sets from your test campaign to your winning campaign, right? So this guy makes the point that he tests how ABO winners perform against historic best performance. I think this is a good point. I think this is a very, very good point to make. But also, I would like to make another point. If you have a net that is truly a winning ad, for example, you have a superior ad, this ad will work for a lot of like targeting variations, and this ad will just sell. So what I like doing would be to, for example, if this is an ad set that's working very, very well, and I have four keyword ads, and if I think I have an ad that is a killer, I might add another ad into this winning campaign, because I just want to split test the ad somehow. I don't want to split the targeting because the targeting is obviously working. So this is what I want to do. And another thing you could duplicate the winning ad set, and you can isolate the new ad in a different ad set, if that makes any sense, right? So there is a lot of ways you could make it work. Whenever I watch the gurus, and whenever I hear Some people say that this is the only make to make it work. Usually, I stay away from the advice because there are many ways to make things work. And I'm gonna give you an example. Right now, let's say you're watching this from home, you're watching this from the office, and let's say you wanna go to drink coffee at Starbucks, or you wanna go for a coffee. If you're at home, there are like 11 ways you can get to Starbucks. You can walk, you can drive, you can take the cab, you can take the public transportation, and Facebook ads work in a similar way. So there is nothing like one size fits all solution, right? Here, I see a lot of people, they say broad works for them, right? For me, interest works better than broad right now. A lot of people say Advantage Plus works better than interest. I have campaigns where Advantage Plus crushes it, but I have campaigns where interest works, right? Some people will say start each ad set with $5 per day. Some people will give you like a lot of like different information, but you need to figure out what will work for you. And I hate to say it, but in order to figure out what will work for you, you just need to open your Facebook ads account and you need to test it, right? If you're just looking for like the ultimate solution to all of your Facebook ads problems, that won't happen. That won't happen. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, right? And a lot of people don't want to say it because when I say you have to test it, that means you have to spend money on ads. And this is just the reality. This is just the reality. Facebook ads are not that easy, regardless of what people say. You need to be paying attention to your ads. You need to be testing new ad account structures. For example, like I remember back in the days what I used to do, how I crushed it. I would run I would target like let's say USA, and in USA I would have three ad sets targeting lookalike of purchase 1%, lookalike of purchase 2%, lookalike of purchase 3%. And each of these ad sets I was spending maybe like 2000 per ad set per day, and it was working extremely well, right? And it was like very easy for me to deliver results. And all of those ad sets were crushing it. Right? This was like back in 2021. There was a moment when interest started overperforming over lookalikes, right? And for example, like this strategy could work for some of you. Like running lookalikes could work. So there are like a lot of nuances to Facebook ads that a lot of people don't talk about, a lot of people don't explain. Everybody is looking for like a templated solution. But if you really want to scale your Facebook ads, you need to make it work for your ad account. And you need to spend money. You need to experiment and you need to test. So what do I think? Is this the best e-commerce ad account structure? I'm not sure if it's the best. I truly believe that it's a good way for you to start running ads. I believe it's gonna give you a lot of clarity on how to run your ads, how to kill your campaigns, how to scale your campaign, etc. I believe for some of you it won't work, right? Some of you need to figure out different ways. So what is my suggestion? I gave you a lot of ideas in this video. I know my videos somehow could be confusing or overwhelming, but this is the nature of Facebook ads. Facebook ads are confusing. Facebook ads could be complicated. So this is the main idea behind it. All right.